My daddy always taught me when I was a small tree. Trust God, don't trust man. They might cross me because they got sin in them. But God, He could deliver them. Ain't nobody perfect. I found myself forgiving them.
Well, when I was first born, like you say, I was born without an esophagus, and I was 6 months premature. But at the same time, when I grew up, I didn't remember anything since it was something that happened at a little child at such a young age. But they videotaped most of the stuff that happened, and I watched it, and it really made me think, like, if God could save me and at such a young age, and I have to be here for a reason. So that's what really started me out rapping. My father, he was always there from day one. He always would push me and say, go ahead, do what you gotta do. He would have concerts, put me on it. He would get me on shows and just support me. Anything I have to do, he'd support me with. And he was always there. So when he got sick and he wasn't around, I couldn't handle the pressure of him not being there. And I felt like if he ain't there with me, I can't do it. So I didn't do it, and I started hanging out with people who they say are bad company. We call them bad company. I hung out with bad company. Did a bunch of things I regret. But now, as when my father was cured, it showed me that it was all a test. Now, before my father was cured, I was like shocked, because me and Shock was always together too. I was like shocked. If this is what I'm supposed to do, we could do it this time. If this don't work, I ain't supposed to rap no more. We did you the live concert. When we did you the live concert, it was good. When I came off stage, Monty G told me he wanted to work with me, wanted to do some stuff. He could see me being a real rap artist, and he flew me into Freeport, recorded. Around that same time, I was recording, and I started to have faith in myself again, and not only faith in myself, but faith in God. And one thing led to the next, and all I knew was my father was secure. When he came back, we had the album ready, everything ready, and it was ready to go. Now, I mean, people might say, "Oh, you regret? Do you regret everything?" Like I said, I regret some things, but most of it, I don't regret, because I think if none of that would have happened, I wouldn't have known Bugs, I wouldn't have known Shotty, wouldn't have known a lot of people who I know now. And these people around me now, they make me better. And they support me in everything that I do. So I could truly say it's been a good experience, and the trials and the tribulations, it made me who I am today, and that's a good person. And I mean, even though it was hard, it was worth it, and it just brought me closer to God and gave me a closer and better understanding why I'm here today. Yeah, I was angry at the fact that I'm doing ministry, I'm working, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, but this still happened. But I mean, it just was something I had to get with. It was like I said in an earlier question, we have temptations in life. We have tests in life. That was just a test to see if I could take what's in store. Am I worthy of what God has planned for me? Will I stand there when things are bad and when things are good? And I mean, through it all, I mean, we all fall short. But I got right back up and I did what I have to do through everything. So, I mean, yeah, I did feel that, I feel neglected. I felt neglected by God, but with me not knowing it was a test, but I was young then, so I didn't really understand as much as I thought I understood.
We can give it to y'all in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Yo, where them dope boys at? Where them hustlers at? Got a message for y'all. Get a real job, homie. Haha. Don't have a conversation, but this is what we gonna do. Chill. Now we gonna
My strongest criticism against Christianity is the approach they take on young people. I mean, they see me when I enter a church. They look at me because I'm in a t-shirt or in a jeans and some tennis shoes. When I get there, everybody's looking at me. But the second I go up on stage, they wonder, oh, I didn't know he rap. I didn't know he does this for God or whatever. And after I come off of stage, the same people who was looking at me like, who is he and why is he here, and looking at me in a strange way, they want to open their arms at me now and hug and be like, oh, keep it up for God or whatever. My thing is, the same love you showing me, you should show the children that aren't like me. And I think it's the way the world is going now, and the way the youth, the direction the youth are headed in, is because the lack of attention and love at the same time with the church have for them. One time ago, the church used to be so into the youths and down for them, and they would do so many things. And that's why I respect the so little people that still are down for the youth, the little of the churches that we have now that are down for the youth. But like I said, the biggest criticism is how they try to judge before they know, or before they really try to get to know. They try to judge. You can't just judge us when you look at us. You gotta get to know us before. Let me break it down like this. Your children spend about 6 to 7 hours in school. When they come home, they probably are up, or they're not around you. They're connected to the internet, connected to the world. So you could, that little moment you preach to them, I mean, it's getting in their heads, but it's not as strong as the music they listen to. See, you can't. My thing is, you could take away their music they listening to, and they could rebel, or you could take it away and replace it with something else, like positive music, gospel music. I'm not saying per se it has to be my music. It could be other artists like Monty G, Ruben Heights, Avalanche, DJ Counselor. It could be like different types of music, Mr. Links, different types of music.